Hello, everybody. It's March 13th, 2026. My name is Xander, and I'm here to solve some puzzles. So let's get to connections. Here we go. Okay. Perfect. Prime, fourth, these simulated perfect and fourth. I think are music theory related. But not really that related. Let's see what else we got. Next time. Later. See you later. See you next time. Maybe pass, like if somebody offers you, if they're like, hey, you want to try this? Pass. Next time. Later. Maybe. Nah, maybe. Huh. Okay, what else do we got? Few, none. All, some. There we go. Homophones of specific amounts. Well, I guess none is specific and all is specific. Yeah, I kind of like this. Let's try this. Homophones of non-numeric amounts there. That's what I meant. Okay, so there's past, next time, not, and later. And then what else do we have? Irrational numbers, prime numbers, even numbers. Perfect. Oh, Great Wall, Berlin Wall, brick wall. Fourth wall, like break the fourth wall. That's pretty good. That seems like blue. Actually, it seems kind of purple, but we already have purple, so let's try this. All right, and then these other ones both seem like they could be green or yellow. But this seems a little bit more green. Could be wrong. Let's try it. It was indeed not green. All right, and these are types of numbers, I guess. Kinds of numbers. All right. Fairly straightforward. Seemed actually a little trickier to me, even though I got them all right. Yeah, and there's nothing really low. This one kind of makes sense because there's not really anything else some of these could be. And there's enough of them that they stood out. All right. Number types, including some. Yeah, that's not, doesn't quite fit. Perfect, great, prime, and even also doesn't quite fit. Brief exclamations, perfect, great, few, next time. That could be something. It doesn't really feel like that's an intentional rainbow herring, but maybe. And math jargon. That's pretty vague. All right. There we go. That's the connections. Let's check the strands. Mountain band. Okay. Looks like I thought I saw Jessica, but no. Jonas. Like Jonas Brothers. It's a proper noun, but oh, banjo. There we go. So it could be like bluegrass instruments. So it looks like maybe harmonica. Yeah, harmonica. Banjos over here. Got these 2 S's and 2 D's. Bluegrass. Here we go. Bluegrass music. Bluegrass music. There we go. All right. Fiddle, banjo, harmonica, mandolin, and guitar. And if you want to see a great mandolin player, look up Chris Thiele, Thile, one of my favorite musicians. There we go. That is the Strands. Let's check the Wordle. I can only think of clean. We don't have an L. Maybe like Maven, maybe. Okay, so something like that. Taken. Okay, so T goes in the middle. So eaten. There we go. Yeah, that was all that was left. Bunch of words I should have thought of before then, but there we go. That is the Wordle. Let's check the pips. Here we go. Today we have 1 Ian, 2 Rodolfos. Let's check the easy. Okay, we have an 11, which we can't make with 1 domino. So 5 and 6s are going to go here. We put the 5 here, 5, 3. That won't work. We wouldn't be able to finish the 6. So I believe this goes here, 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 and here. There we go. That's the easy. Kind of a tricky one. Oops. All right, let's check out the medium. Okay. I have to make a 1 out of these zeros and one of the ones. The zeros have to go here. And 1, 3 or 1, 4. Let's see. If we do the 3, we'd have to put the 2, 6 here. Which may be okay. In fact, it's fine. There we go. All right, that's the medium. Let's check the hard. Okay. So we do have another one of these, a little different though. This time we have a void and we have this over here. There's nothing over 4. Or there's nothing over 3. There's no 4s is what I meant to say. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4s, 1, 2, and 6 voids. So the 4s are going into voids this time. All right, so this kind of puts a little wrinkle into it. This has to come out here. Is there places where doubles can go? I mean, I'm guessing there's going to be multiple places. I already see 2 spots for 0, 0, 2 spots for 1, 1. Only 1 spot for 2, 2. So I believe that there's 2, 2 that goes there, and a few spots for 3, 3. But this one has to go this way because it can't point up and block that. So that's a 0, 3. And there is no more 0, 3. So this is 0, 0. And also it has to be 0, 0 because otherwise we would need 2 0, 3s there. Okay, so now what? Oh, well, we could place the 4, 4 here. This got rid of one of those 3 threes, but we still have 2 spots it can go. Put the 1 4 there or there or there. Now the 1 4 has to go here. We just don't know the orientation. So this is not 1 4 here. It's either 1 1 or 1 0. And then this is not 0 0. We already used it. So that doesn't really narrow it down too much, I don't think. It'd still be 0 3, 0 1, 0 2. We still have all those. Well, we don't have 0 3. It could be 0 1 or 0 2. Okay. I wonder if I can count the number of things and figure out which goes here. So this has to be 1 4. So we know this is not 1 4. But 0 2 or 3 work, I believe, still. 0 4 has to be here, I think. Okay. 2. I'm trying to see if I've narrowed it down, but now then have only one place for any specific domino to go. It's kind of hard for me to spot that. Yeah, no, there's 1 3 here, 1 3 here, 1 3 here. 1 1 here, 1 1 here. How many 2s do we have? 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4. Ooh. Okay, I think that actually means that has to go there. Doesn't help me a ton. Oh, but we used a 2 4. So this is not 2 4. This is not 2 4. So I think this has to point this way, at least 3 2. And we already used a 3 0. So this is 3 1. This is 1 2. This is 4 0. Okay. Now there's only 1 3 3. Four. This is not 1 4. So this is going to point either this way or this way. 0 2. I think there's only one spot for a 0 2. Which means this is going this way. So this is the 1 1. This is the 4 3. This is the 4 1. And this is the 1 0. Okay. Kind of narrowed that one down. Yeah. That was a fun one, and it did feel different than the other ones. Like I probably should have started out by counting how many we actually had of each one. And that would have put the 2 4 right here automatically. So how many total 2s did we actually have? Because I had already used some of them. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, would have been able to figure out that the 2 goes there. But anyway, there we go. That was the hard piffs, and that was the daily games. Thank you for joining me. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you next time.